Okay, so that's it. That was focus. So that was a really brief beginner strength workout. It was really brief. You can see that's 230 calories burned in 10 minutes. It's pretty intense, all things considered. I felt from a strength perspective. It was a little easier than it could have been, so I went ahead and I grabbed the 50-pound kettlebell and I did that for squat holds for 30 seconds. And made it a little bit of a challenge for myself, so it's good. Workout done, workout finished, workout complete. Great success.
Great success!
Quick run down to Publix, get some groceries, call it an evening. See ya. Right here is perfect.
Here's perfect?
Yeah, thanks. So we've been having a small problem. Our sink has been kind of clogging up for a little while now. I've had to drain in the past. I've called the landlord or the property manager. I've called the property manager and I've had her contact the plumber who was supposed to come last weekend, and the guy didn't show up, and it was kind of disgusting, to be honest with you. I don't know how good I feel showing you this, but So this was as a result of using the dishwasher. Oh, I'm not excited for this. Right? Come on, man. We're heading to lunch with a couple of friends. Did our orientation. Drained the sink, and to go back and fix it or something. But in the meantime, quick lunch date. I'm what they call a little bit rusty, and so I forgot to record what we actually ate. Not very good vlogging skills, I apologize. But waiting on a ride. Corinne and I are going to a dance class. Corinne's going to a jazz funk class. I'm going to do a beginner's hip hop. Probably we'll forget to record that also because I'm trying to be in the moment and all that kind of good stuff. I think our Uber's here. See you guys shortly. Hello, good morning. Today is Friday. It's the last day of the week. I haven't vlogged the way I maybe wanted to, but I started a new cardiology rotation, so I kind of had to get my feet underneath me. It's not too busy, it's not too hectic, but it's a good time. It's more of an office-based practice, so less interventional stuff and less procedural elements, and more of like follow-ups of patients who have valvular diseases, hypertension, hyperlipidemia, all that kind of stuff. Hopefully you can hear me well enough outside. I'll probably bring the camera with me on my way to the clinic today, but I'm waiting on, I think I mentioned to you guys earlier in the week, we had an issue with some plumbing, so I'm waiting on, we finally managed to get a plumber to come in today. So he's supposed to be coming in at about 10:30, but Miami, everybody shows up late to everything, so hopefully he moves pretty quickly and kind of gets us going. I'll keep you posted on everything. Hey, what's happening? So I'm spending some time just kind of immersing myself in different financial strategies and different financial approaches. Because I'm in my 4th year of medical school, I realize I need to start kind of getting ready to, figure out how I'm going to be saving for my future, as well as paying off my loans, my line of credit. I have a substantial amount of student loans and lines of credit. So I'm actually even in the process of negotiating one last lump sum from my bank right now in order to just kind of get me through the last little bit. So that's just going to be added to, come on, focus. That's just going to be added to how much I owe in the long run. So for me, I need to figure out how I'm going to start paying all that off, and also how I'm going to save money. I need to figure out if, as a Canadian in the US, if a 401k is going to be the best bet for me, or if I need to be, considering moving money back to an RRSP. I need to figure out what that means for me tax-wise. I need to figure out the legalities of all of that as well. So that becomes very, very complicated, very, very complex, for me at least, very quickly. I'm spending a lot of time with financial advisors. I'm spending a lot of time surrounding myself with financial money-savvy people on social media and on YouTube and everything to kind of really get their ideas and then build from there. At the moment, I don't really have money to put into a financial advisor, but I know that there are some savvy tricks. There's some tricks I can use to be a little bit more organized in my finances, and so that's part of what I'm going to be doing moving forward. That's definitely something you guys are going to hear about on the channel in the next year or two, just because of the fact that, like I said, it's going to be a big part of my day-to-day. It's going to be a big part of my managing my money and all that. So we'll go with that. We'll talk about that as we go on. So in the meantime, guys, love you. The plumber's still not here. He left, came back. He came, realized it's a worse situation, or more severe than the property manager indicated to him. So now he's gone back to his, house or office or whatever to get whatever other tools he needs, and he'll be back shortly to help us fix this. So I'm not going into clinic anymore because of this. So hopefully we get it taken care of today, because I don't really enjoy having a clogged sink. It's not fun. Everything seems to be coming together pretty well. He is basically clearing out this blockage at the back of the wall. I really tried it. We drained our sink 4 times, and this is the first time that I've ever had to do any kind of proper house repairs type of thing. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get to the back of it, to the bottom of it. So I think he just kind of cleared out I thing in the back. It's kind of gross. It's all stuff that I don't really want to deal with, so I'm not thinking too much about it. And here I've just been watching a bunch of investment videos and a bunch of videos on like money management. People like Graham Stephan and like investing with Rose and some of these other people. It's really refreshing to see like, okay, cool. There is in fact a way to pay off all these things. It's just very terrifying. So I'm gonna be finding what I'm gonna be looking for in the next little while, and I recommend all of you guys, especially if you're like med school students, pre-med, whatever, find a mentor, and find a mentor who's willing to talk to you about not just medicine, but also life around medicine. That's kind of what the point of this whole channel has been this entire time, to be like, look, I know you guys are going to school to study all this stuff, but we don't always necessarily talk about what happens outside of the lecture hall, outside of the OR, and outside of the hospital wards. There's so many doctors who have no clue what to do with their money. And I was directly on path to be that doctor who literally had no clue what to do with his money. Because like, I've been garbage at budgeting. I've just been like, all right, we'll figure out a loan situation, we'll make it happen. But now I'm like, all right, moving forward, we need to have some level of structure. So in the meantime, I gotta start editing a vlog. This video is not as like stacked as I maybe was hoping for this week. I didn't go into the week with a plan. I was kind of bogged down with a couple of other things. So, you know, do what we can. So hopefully, at the very least, you guys enjoy just seeing my face and hearing from me, getting updates and stuff. Next week's video will be a lot more full. I'll make a point of it. Next week's video will be more full and more worth it. I'm just really trying to like build this back up and kind of go from there. So in the meantime, I love you. Keep an eye out for me. Thank you so much for everything. Work hard, dream big, and be good to each other. Oh yeah, and like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, like, share, and subscribe. Do that. Yeah, I started watching the chef show on Netflix, and I'm just kind of watching as I edit. Damn, this looks... Ooh! Oh, I might tear up. That looks so good. Okay, so I've never been particularly confident in the kitchen. I'll be really honest with you, but I think it's one of those things that I want to develop in the next little while. So I might start including some of that type of stuff on my videos too, just kind of dabbling in the kitchen. But I want to figure out how to make, I'll need like a tripod or something to kind of, anyways, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. We'll figure out how to make my attempt at cooking look professional. We'll figure it out. Oh!